We have a story out of Iowa again, but not about the caucuses, not about anything related to the presidential campaign. We are getting an update from the city of Davenport, Iowa, about a partial building collapse that temporarily trapped some residents. Officials say the building is not structurally sound and it is in danger of a complete collapse. They want to tear it down before it could do more damage in that community. Crews rescued a woman Monday night. More than 24 hours since the collapse itself. 8 other people were saved before then. There are no reports of any deaths. That's good news. Residents of this 6-story building tell NewsNation they heard a big bang. The power went off. The hallways filled with smoke or maybe dust. While the cause is still unknown, work was being done to the exterior of the building, and there were previous complaints. We want to welcome Broc Nelson. He survived the building collapse. And not everybody wants this building torn down. Right now, you happen to be at a protest against the demolition. Why?
Correct. There are still 2 residents in this building that are unaccounted for. Brendan Colvin and Ryan Hitchcock, who is a friend of mine. People have gathered here today to ask that the building not be torn down until they are found, and pets are also recovered.
So right now, there are people who are missing, unaccounted for, as you say. This is being your friend. You've tried reaching out. I'm sure family has tried reaching out. It just goes to voicemail?
Yeah, family are in town trying to find him, as well as other members of the community and fellow friends, and we've heard no response since Sunday evening.
This has to be so emotional. I mean, just having so many questions, and then let alone the fact that you're out of your own home. Where were you when this went down?
I was in my apartment when it happened. My apartment was not one that collapsed, but the building shook. A loud rumble around me, and I looked out the window to see nothing but dust and knew immediately that this building was falling down. I ran out, and I don't have my wallet or anything. I can't get back into the building. I am displaced, dispossessed. I have nothing.
Where are you staying?
I'm staying with family at the moment. And the Red Cross has set up a shelter for other folks affected by this in the area.
You know, as soon as I saw this story, I immediately thought about the condo collapse in Florida a couple of years ago that just devastated that community. I know this isn't quite as severe, but to know that 2 people in your apartment building are still missing, are officials actually hearing you all out? I mean, you're protesting there on the street. Have they said, well, we'll negotiate with some time to search for people for a little bit longer?
They haven't given a definite time when the demolition will occur, but they've not given any statements about ongoing search and rescue either.
Would you and the people organizing this protest be happy with a certain number of days? I mean, would you want to wait a week? Would you want to wait until they're found? I mean, clearly you want them found, but
ideally,
how much longer?
As long as it would take, and as long as it would take for a proper investigation to occur to see what had happened with the negligence that occurred on this building.
There are complaints that have been filed with the building prior to this partial collapse happening. Tell us about what you know about what was being worked on.
A lot of the masonry in the building has been worked on for several years. There was a severe derecho that went through Davenport, Iowa, about 2 years ago, and bricks started falling off the facade of the building. Some work was done then, and then the building changed ownership. Since then, no masonry work has been done until recently, which led to the collapse. And maintenance in the building entirely has been very downhill since then.
So is the building older?
I believe it was built in 1906.
That's an older building. Are you on FaceTime with me right now? Are you able to flip your camera around to show what the other protesters look like and where they are right now?
I'm on Zoom. I can try to turn around with it.
Yeah, please, if you don't mind. I'm just asking that we kind of get a view of some of the folks and how big of a protest is. Okay, so they're across the street. Where is the building in relation to the protesters?
It's about half a block down. The building has been fenced off due to fear of the demolition and imminent collapse. So they're not allowing anybody near the building.
Clearly, those who want to take this building and knock it down are concerned that it will knock down and they won't have control over where it falls. You can understand that. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.